As we jump into this next journey here with New World Aeternum, we will dive into this basic needs quest chain and complete that quest and then discuss, how these basic needs can relate in reality. Before we get started, I would like to take a moment and encourage you to subscribe, click the bell, and smash that like button so you don't miss any future content. Then be sure to join the Gatlin Alliance over on Discord. The Alliance is more than just a faith-based gaming community. It's where you'll find fun, fellowship, and real connection beyond the game. Most of what you see here is built through prayerful planning and recorded gameplay. However, we may go live on Twitch occasionally, so feel free to follow the Gatlin squad and catch those moments when we go live. As we continue through our playlist titled A Fresh Start, I want to remind you that we're about to explore some important details that will shape our journey here in Aeternum. Each video shares its own key messages that reflect real-life themes, situations, and experiences. To get the full experience, I encourage you to watch the videos in order. No pressure though, take your time and I'll be here when you're ready to jump back in.
They are reborn as something else, the corrupted. Or worse. But come. We should not dwell on such dark matters.
Alright, welcome back here to Gatlin Games. I'm your host Matt, and I'm excited as we dive in to today's quest known as Basic Needs.
But you must be starving, friend. I always feast after dying. We must fill that belly of yours before it disappears.
Do you have food and supplies?
Don't worry. Many boars roam wild just off the beach. They're a little on the skinny side, but juicy if you cook them right.
So, I should hunt boar then?
Yes, and you will also want a skinning knife, because boar skin tastes like, hair, mostly. Gather flint and wood, and then join me and 𝗦𝘂𝗯𝗲 at our campfire. She will like you, I think.
He doesn't sound so sure, does he? Let's go. So, survive and thrive. We got to secure the essentials here, folks. Gather flint, gather wood from a bush. Just essentials. I find this interesting because in real life, in reality, we have to secure the essentials, so to speak. There's basic needs that we need to survive. So here we are creating our skinning knife. I'm actually taking it another step further, and I'm going to create all 4 of these. I actually gathered enough flint and wood to make the axe and make my skinning knife, the pick, and the sickle.
Let us see what you have there. A crude knife, but made well enough.
Of course it's well crafted, 𝗦𝘂𝗧. They were following my instruction.
More likely a natural, this one. That's good, stranger. Now you will need wit and skill if you would not languish on Aeternum. The town of Pride when up the road is mostly safe, but out here, we are on our own.
Did you come from the town?
No, I've never been well suited to village life, but many here seek the refuge of a community to feel safe.
They fool themselves. Nowhere is safe on Aeternum. We may escape death, but pain and suffering, and even madness lurk everywhere.
Yes, we are all a little mad on this island. But your mind is probably consumed with hunger right now, I suspect.
Elstrom mentioned some boar?
Yes, those beasts trample everything in sight. You won't have to go far to find them. Hunt and skin a boar, then cook your meal over the fire.
All right, campfire feast. Interesting. Now, I will come back to the essentials in just a few moments, but before anyone gets too far into the game, there's a few things worth keeping in mind. As you move through the early zones, make it a habit to farm material nodes like bushes, boulders, flint, and wood. You'll thank yourself later when it comes time to craft tools and gear. And don't skip the supply crates and chests you'll find near old structures or in the local towns. They often hold valuable early game items. Also, keep an eye out for lore notes scattered around the world. They're easy to overlook, but they really help paint the bigger picture and even connect to quests down the line.
Ah, a successful hunt? And yes, it smells like you cooked it just right. If there is any left over, give it here. Best not to let it go to waste, you know.
Hunt and cook your own boar, lazy. If there's any food left, you keep that for yourself, newcomer.
As we secure our basic needs in the game, let us not forget that God is the ultimate provider. You know, we gather food, we gather our clothes, we gather the necessities that we need in this life, just like we do in this game. We gather around a campfire for warmth, and it is important that we recognize that God is the the ultimate provider. If we would just turn and trust in Him, as He says over in Matthew chapter 6:33, to seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and everything else will be applied. Everything else will follow. Jesus reminds us that we don't have to worry about what we will eat or drink, because the Father already knows what we need. So if we would just trust in Him, He will give us what we need. He will provide it, because He's a good Father. And we have an amazing King, a good King, who rules a just kingdom. And so that being said, you know, all the provision we could ever hope for is found through Christ. As a quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and super smash that like button for all future content. Join our community over on Discord for our faith-based gaming community, and then follow us over on Twitch. I would like to take a moment and thank you for tuning in and watching the video. I will see you in the next grand adventure.